touch you. Get up and rub up and fill up. Get up and rub up and fill up on you. Give you some time to prove that I can trust you. Again, I'm gonna kiss up and rub up and fill up. Kiss up and rub up and fill up on you all night long. All night long. Sweet love, all night long.
All right, guys, we have a bombshell sponsor. I would like to thank She Said Yes for sponsoring today's video. So guys, She Said Yes is essentially going to be your one-stop shop for fine jewelry. Guys, when they contacted me and I went onto the website and saw the beautiful fine pieces, I was so impressed. And so ultimately, I had a very difficult time making a decision, but I did select a gorgeous engagement ring. So guys, I selected an elongated white stone 10 karat gold beautiful ring. One thing that I loved about She Said Yes is the packaging. So when you receive your jewelry, not only will it come in a beautiful box like this, but when you open your box, it will be satin lined, and then you'll receive another box where your products will be. And so my jewelry came in this box, and then of course you open it up. When we talk about presentation, I was too impressed. She Said Yes actually hand makes all of their pieces. Make sure that you are, selecting exactly what you want and do the customizations. Of course, they do have engraving as an option. It's going to take maybe about 3 weeks to have your products customized and then shipped. And it is absolutely worth the wait. One thing that I also read on the website was the return policy. They have a 30-day return policy. That's of course if your items have not been worn. And they also have a 1-year warranty. Now the 1-year warranty will cover manufacturer's defects. I'm definitely going to encourage you girls to head over to She Said Yes, considering the fact that this is about to be a lot of wedding seasons. Mother's Day is approaching, graduation is approaching. So this is the perfect gift to either give to yourself or to that special someone in your life. Also guys, they do have beautiful customizable male wedding rings. If you are someone like me and you are thinking about starting a fine jewelry collection, I'm going to encourage that you definitely stop at She Said Yes and just look at the beautiful products that they have to offer. If She Said Yes is gracious enough to offer us an additional discount code, I'm going to make sure that I link everything below, as well as the ring that I selected and all of the options. Oh, one last thing that I would like to add is that guys, I did order my ring in a size 7, so it is true to size. That was another thing that I was impressed about. So typically I order my rings in a size 7 and they always come too big, but this one was perfect. So yes, girls, like I said, I am very, very impressed. I'm going to make sure that I leave everything in the description box below. And I would like to thank She Said Yes for sponsoring today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and on to the vlog. Hey girls, welcome back to another episode of The Adventures of Rock. Guys, y'all are absolutely loving this series and I'm so happy. I'm very happy that I documented this journey. I'm very happy that girl, now my straw flying out the thing. Okay, you know what? It was not supposed to start like this. But I'm so happy that you guys are enjoying this series. I'm making you guys laugh. Just with the way that things are going in the world right now, just the climate of everything, it does feel good that, to make y'all laugh and just to share my journey. I'm so happy that I decided to share this journey with you guys, and that I decided to just be very vulnerable and open about what's going on and, how I am, rebuilding, and just getting back stable and everything. So it does feel good. Ooh, baby. This man, no, he fine. Damn. Oh, y'all, he fine, girl. Look at me being lustful. Oh, yeah. Listen, I love a man with a flat stomach. Like, I love kind of like a lean man, but muscular. Oh, he fine, baby. Y'all, it's Friday. I don't know if I said that already, but baby, the men's is down to the on cue with their jeans on and their crisp white shirts, baby. So anyway, girls, we have another fun adventure, I hope. I just started, like I'm literally just starting now, guys. And so I woke up super early this morning, and my intentions were to be out of the house before 6:30 a.m. But that did not happen because, baby, me and the wig, we were fighting this morning. But I finally got it together. But what I think I'm gonna do, even though we just got some new tires, I was reading that one of the ways that you can kind of preserve your car and just keep everything going is just to get air and stuff put in your tires, you know, once a week. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm about to go over here to Discount Tire and have him kind of look at everything, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. But first, I need to go run back in the store and get a straw. So let me go do that, and I'm going to call y'all back. Girl, that man told me to get up out of here. He said, who told you that? I said ChatGPT, but he was saying basically, you know, because we just got the tires, guys. We just got the tires on February the 11th, and today is February the 27th. And so, yeah, it's okay. So let's go ahead and turn on the app and see if we can get a juicer. We got a juicer. Y'all, a lot of you girls, a lot of the bombshells said that they were really inspired by this series. Oh, baby, it's purple. Hey, yes. So you guys said that y'all might start driving as well. Wait a minute, girl, not this thing. See, here they come. Okay, baby, it's a scheme that Todd set up. Why you want me to drive 14 minutes to go get somebody, and then I only have to drive 7 minutes? This be that ain't no good, right? Oh, you know what? That's because I have on just women. Hold on, girl. I be forgetting that I just have on just women. So let's turn that feature. Okay, yeah, that feature is off, and then we also need to turn off teens. We're gonna turn off just to drive teens today as well, because girl, I've been driving teens. And I've been having to wait in the pickup line like I'm somebody mama. I don't have no children, and I should not have to wait in the pickup line like all of the other parents. Come on now. Okay. Why is this thing talking about? Oh. And Rice Avenue. What is going on? That ain't no good ride. I'm mad, girl. Uber is not giving no good rides today. They want me to drive 12 minutes to go get somebody, 20 minutes to drop them off, and then it's only $8. Bro, okay, you know what? Maybe we ought to just completely log off and come back on. They not sending no good rides. And they ain't gonna have the nerves to be talking about, are you still online? Obviously I am.
Head to your pickup at 12342 Barino Lane.
Okay. Hold on. All right, girl, let me get my music and stuff situated, and then I'll give you guys a call back after my first ride. Hey girls, y'all, I'm over here trying to get the gimbal set up so that, you know, I'll be able to have everything propped up and the camera won't be sliding to the side, you know. So anyway, girl, I have already had, I think, like 4 rides. Girl, I'm all the way out here in Tomball, Texas. I ain't never really been out here before, so it's very different. We just gonna say that. We'll talk about that later. So yeah, my first ride of the day, basically supposed to be a quick little ride or whatever. Then there was an accident, and so the person that I was going to go pick up, girl, they seen the ride go from 5 minutes to it went from 5 minutes to 7 minutes. Girl, why they get smart talking about why is it taking 5 minutes? Oh no, they said it's been 7 minutes. What's taking so long? I have things to do. Baby, I canceled that ride. One thing you not gonna do is get smart with me, and I'm on my way to pick you up in my car. And so I said, oh, you got things to do? You tired of waiting? Wait a little bit longer. Don't play with me. Shit. I was like, girl, people are something else. And so if they already had that sense of entitlement and sending you a nasty message like that, imagine how they was going to be if they would have got in the car. Like I said, how you hating from outside of the club? You can't even get in. You need me to come get you. So yeah, anyway, girls, I stopped at Walmart because I needed to get some like disinfecting wipes, and I needed to just get you know, paper towels, just essential things that you really need in your car. Let me finish setting this gimbal up, girl. I'm using this Scotch double-sided tape. Girl, I'm just gonna say this, baby. The people out in Tomball, they are different. We just gonna say that. But anyway, hold on. Let's see if this is gonna work. Let's do it like this. All right, girl, let me concentrate so we can get this right, and then I'll give you guys a call back. All right, girls, I am back, girl. I think I forgot the microphone in the house, but that's okay. So, girls, I went home. I took, oh no, here's a microphone right here. We'll hook this up later. But anyway, I went home. I took a shower, and I got something to eat. I took some Aleve. I took a nap, and now we're ready. So, let's see what we can do. Hopefully, we'll have some fun rides where, you know, ain't nobody throwing no subs. You know, ain't nobody hating on nobody. Ain't nobody saying nothing slick. You know, ain't nobody robbing ATMs. So we gonna see. But anyway, let me get out of the garage because I can't connect to anything. So let me do that. But anyway, girls, I just called to let you guys know that we are on the road again. So I'm feeling refreshed. But anyway, let me get some connection going here. And okay, so it's connected. Okay, so let's cut the app on. But anyway, let me see what kind of rides are out here, and then I'll give you guys a call back.
Celibate and single is the new sexy. I'm going to say it again. Celibate and single is the new sexy. Nobody's trying to continue going around sleeping with all these different kind of people who done had all these different partners. And then you come into their life, they done slept with 30, 40 different people. And you done downloaded all the demons they done had in their life, not all the demons in your life. I'm telling you right now, celibate and single is the new sexy. You know, I think each person need to be celibate at least a year and single at least a year before they consider dating somebody else, to get all of that demonic, them soul ties, get all of that stuff up out of you. You know, I'm at a year now of actually being celibate and single. Do I like it? No, but it is what it is. And I probably needed it too, just to get this girl out of me who I was with before, you know, get her completely out of me, out of my system, so that I can go on. And if I, you know, get into a relationship with somebody else, I don't carry all of that baggage in. But it's a good idea. It's a good idea to be celibate and single. And you want to check people when you date them too, to make sure, you know, ask them, how long have you been celibate? Because if somebody only been celibate like probably 2 weeks, then you probably don't even want to deal with that person. Or you just probably want to date them and not even have, you know, any kind of intimacy with them. I wouldn't suggest intimacy anyway, unless you're married to the person. But you want to make sure this person's been celibate for a while to make sure they ain't carrying nothing. Not just STDs, but sexually transmitted demons. You want to be around this person for a while before you allow yourself to be hugged up with this person or to be kissing this person. You don't know what this person carrying. You don't know where they've been.
Hey girls, we are getting ready for the day. I did not come back and talk to you girls last night because I was exhausted. Y'all, I did that one ride when we got back outside, baby. I did that one ride and I came home because Uber was tripping. They was sending them rides that just did not make any sense to me. Like, I'm not about to drive 20 minutes to go get someone. Then when I get them, I still have to drive another 20 minutes to take them to wherever they need to go. And you only want to pay, you know, $15, or you only want to pay $8. No. So girl, I came home and I got in the bed. But I was like, you know, I'm just going to give it the old college try again today. But I think I already told y'all about the rides I had yesterday. So again, one thing about me, I'm a cancel a ride. You're not going to have no attitude with me. I don't understand that. Like, you have an attitude with someone who is en route to come get you and pick you up and put you and let you ride in their car. No, ma'am. And you texting me a nasty gram? No, ma'am. So yeah. And Uber gonna send me a message talking about that basically try to get your cancellation rate down so you can remain on the Advantage program, which the Advantage program, you're supposed to get like different perks where you get paid just a little bit more on each ride. And I'm like, look, I'm not about to I'm not about to have nobody riding in my car that has an attitude, and so I will cancel. Hey girls. Okay, y'all, we got our first ride, so we're gonna go pick up Mercedes. But anyway, girl, Uber playing these games, girl. I don't know what's going on with them, but I'm gonna need them to fix it and fix it fast, because this is just not motivating, guys. It is the weekend of the rodeo. We have spring break coming up. We have a lot of things going on, and it's just like, dude, like, why y'all playing games this week of all weeks? This is the week where you should be wanting to, you know, pay people relatively well, but you know, oh, not the camera cutting my head off. Okay, that's better. So yeah, okay, so it says it's 700 feet. All right, I'm gonna let you guys know how this ride goes. Let's hope it goes well. All right, girls, we already starting with a scheme that's hard set up. I get that to pick up Mercedes, girl. It's Sergio. Baby, I left Sergio right on side the road. We're not playing these games today. Like, come on. And I told her, I said, you need to add a male rider. All you have to do is add a guest. And so anyway, she canceled the ride. And so I'm like, okay, cool. You know, like, I'm gonna need y'all to be honest about who you are. I don't understand that. And it's just like, you're gonna end up messing your account up because you're not adding guests. Because as a driver, we can refuse to allow you to ride, because when I'm getting there, I'm thinking it's Mercedes, but a man is getting in my car, and I'm like, no, baby. Oh, this is what I want to tell y'all, girl. So when I got to the hotel, it's another girl waiting for her Uber ride. Girl, she another Uber treat. I said, girl, there's so many Uber treats around here, don't make no sense. Good Lord. Okay, girls, let me explain. The cramps got the best of me, y'all. The cramps is chewing me up. Y'all, I hope this is a good episode, and I'm sorry if it's not, but girl, I can't do it. So I took a couple of rides and I came home. My stomach is killing me. So we were supposed to go to a concert tonight, girl. We're not going to go. I'm just not feeling it. And so I think what I'm gonna do is take some magnesium, and that should help or whatever. But I did like 3 rides, and then I came home after that. I couldn't take it. And then we're not gonna go to the concert, just because, y'all, I'm just not in the mood. And I don't know if we're gonna get back out and drive tonight. I just haven't been in the mood lately, and I do think it's because, you know, because of these cramps or whatever. It is something that is very, very, very wicked about going through perimenopause and still having to deal with cramps every month. This is a wicked, diabolical, dubious concoction, girl. So anyway, I'm just in so much pain. Lord help me. I wish it was like a shot or something that I could take to just, like, y'all, if I didn't have to deal with cramps, I would be okay. But it's just, I'm in too much pain. I'm uncomfortable, and I'm just feeling, you know how like you just start to lose your motivation as, you know, your body starts going through these changes, and when it's almost that time of the month for you, like, y'all, my motivation is in the toilet. Normally I would have been taking them rides left and right, but girl, I just can't do it. It's cold in here. Oh my God, it's so cold. But girl, this blanket is so snuggly. But anyway, I had stopped at HEB, girl, and I got me some Aleve, and I got me some you know, a little Coke or whatever from HEB. But girl, that damn Aleve is not helping. So I have my heating pad on, and I'm just gonna watch TV and just chill or whatever. But my makeup and stuff was so cute, and my hair, and you know, it's like a little bit after 3. And I was like, I had to head home anyway, because I was gonna, you know, start getting ready for the concert, but I'm just not in the mood. But I'll give you guys a call back later. Hey girls, y'all, I am just calling y'all back. I have been a lot more tired than I thought I was. And now, girl, my tooth is killing me, okay? I'm like, girl. But anyway, I am on my way to pick my mom up because we're taking her to some restaurant called The Fish for her birthday. And then I need to go, you know, run a couple of errands for my aunt. And then, girl, we're going back home. I'm going to be honest with you girls. We're going back home because I still have content and stuff that I need to film. So We might pick the Chronicles up later tonight. We might not, because I ain't gonna lie, girl. It's like tooth sensitivity. So we need to find some clove oil. I'll probably do that after the lunch or whatever. Well, yeah, because it's considered lunch, because we're supposed to be there at 2. So I'll do that after the lunch. But I'm gonna be honest, girls, y'all, I'm probably not gonna have anything but some soup or something. You know, I don't know, because it's just like anything that I eat is just, my tooth is so freaking sensitive. But anyway, let me pick my mom up and then I'll give you guys a call back later. All right, girls, I had to go back to the car to get my glasses. So we got here early so we could find some parking. Y'all, downtown hardly ever has parking. And it don't matter what time you come down here. It can be in the midnight hour or in the afternoon. It really does not matter. So hopefully everybody will get here. I think it's probably about 10 more minutes before it opens. Oh, and I also had to get my sunglasses because, baby, y'all, it's so hot. Oh, shit. It's so hot in Houston. And, girl, these sidewalks is rickety, girl. So, anyway, hopefully everybody will get here. We'll get a good table, good seating and all of that or whatever. And then my sister's supposed to be bringing me some clove oil because I heard that's really good for like tooth sensitivity and stuff like that or whatever. So yeah, but it's a beautiful day. This outfit is cute, but baby, when I tell you it is itchy, y'all, it's itchy. It feels like a burlap sack. So anyway, I'm gonna stop complaining, guys. I don't really be doing a lot of complaining in my blog, so I don't want to start now.
Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back, telling me I need you in my life. Every time I try to go, something keeps pulling me back. Everything's gonna be alright. Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back, telling me I need you in my life. It was meant to be, you were meant for me, so that means we gotta make it. Have you ever loved someone so much you thought you'd die, giving so much of yourself? It seems the only way. Tell me what you want and I will give it to you. I try to leave, you keep putting me back. Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back. It's telling me I need you in my life.
Yeah, it was magic, yeah. Smashing grabs, yeah. Last grab and take a home when you're not.
Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm back and I'm feeling better. Girl, my tooth is still, well, not the tooth, but like the nerve a little bit is still kind of bothering me, but we got to push through, girl. We got bills to pay. Okay, so girl, I just seen the dreadlock Lion King down to the damn gas station. You flirting and stuff, sir. Pay for this drink. I had to give me a frozen Coke, girl. I need some liquid motivation, you know? Okay, let's put some lotion on. And girls, we just gonna have to take, you know, the rides. I just prayerfully the rides are good today. You know what I'm saying? They paying some good money, but we just gonna have to get back in there. Cause baby, the way Uber then came down to my email and told me that I have lost my advantage mode. They said I've been denied too many rides, but girl, I ain't want to take them rides. Cause I just felt like it just wasn't enough money for what they was asking for. But I'm just grateful that I'm still on the app. I'm still in that thing. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I got all this techie stuff, all these gadgets and whatnot. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me make sure. Oh, yeah, I saved it. Okay, girls. We finna take our first ride, girls. We have not driven Uber in a couple of days. You know, so I'm feeling better. So now we about to go online, Lord. Please, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go. Let's see what we got today. All right, it says you're online. Girl, Uber about sick of me, because one thing I'm going to do is not take a ride. Where is Beasley? And girl, it's a 55-minute trip. Jeez Louise. Okay, girl, we finna take it. It's $22.15. Okay, let's hit it, girls. Okay, let me go and get en route, and then I'll give you guys a call back.
on. Your daddy carry my well, leave the lights on. My mind just blew 1,000 Swiss sweets. In my black and orange Charger, call it trick or treat. If they ain't ready to, I bought my goons got goons. How stupid dumb.
Hey girls, all right, so girl, last night was so freaking crazy. So let's get all of the formalities out of the way. So how much did I earn? I earned $205 and I drove for 7 hours. So that's the amount of money that I made, because I have been updating y'all, but I don't know, I think in the last vlog it was so much excitement going on, girl, I forgot. Last night went freaking crazy. Everything was going good until I went and picked up this little boy. He was just telling me like about like his horses, and you know, because he grew up around a lot of cowboys and he's a cowboy. So he was telling me about his horses and stuff like that or whatever. So girl, we was getting ready to make a U-turn on 45 South. Girl, so you know how them people be like begging for money, begging for food and stuff like that. So it was a lady, she was begging or whatever, and she was like knocking on the window, because I don't roll my window down. And so anyway, she was knocking on the window, so I kind of like jumped back or whatever. She was like, you got some money? And I was like shaking my head like this, no. You got some food? I was like, no. And then she said, oh, you bougie, you bougie. Y'all, it just seemed like after that lady said I was bougie, girl, all kind of hell broke loose. After that happened, I was telling him, I was like, that lady don't know nothing about my life. I could be at home eating struggle meals like everybody else. She can't call me bougie or whatever. So anyway, he's talking about what kind of stuff you like to eat. So I was telling him, I was like, I like eggs, rice, and bacon. And he was just like, oh, I can't live with you. I couldn't come live with you. And I was, yeah, y'all, this little boy's in high school. And I'm thinking, sir, what make you think you gonna come and live with me? He's telling me, yeah, because I like protein. I like hearty meals. I like eggs and bacon and hash browns. I like big breakfasts every morning. Girl, I was just looking at this little boy like, okay, so you don't have nothing to worry about because you never gonna come live with me, sir. So anyway, girl, I dropped him off or whatever. So I had to pick up this other girl. Y'all, this girl had the cutest, fattest little baby. That little baby was so cute and fat and soft or whatever. So I dropped them off, and then after that, girl, I ended up getting a ride to the rodeo. And it really got, I'm gonna be honest, that's when shit got real, when I got to the rodeo. So I dropped this girl off to the rodeo, right? I see two girls in front of me getting dropped off. Girl, they was dressed so freaking cute. Girl, they was dressed cute or whatever. So the girls in front of me, they Uber driver leave. I drop my passenger off. I leave or whatever. I get out the parking lot. I don't have a ride yet, but I get a ding or whatever. And I'm like, oh, it's a juicer. So I get a ding for like a $15 ride. But I had to go back to the lot, to the yellow lot, to pick up the passenger. Girl, y'all, why when I got back to the lot to pick up the passengers, the girls who had just got dropped off basically was the passengers. I said, these little sneaky girls. Baby, the girls are sneaky. The girls are sneaky. So anyway, they got dropped off or whatever, and I guess pretended that they was going to the rodeo. And then somebody named Julio, I think the name was Julio. So girl, he had sent an Uber to them, and the reason why you can tell it's the Uber that was sent for them because it says guest. So girl, I picked them up and I dropped them off at some hood apartments, girl. The next ride I had to pick up was this girl from PetSmart. Girl, y'all think I be acting crazy. Girl, this girl was acting crazy, and I ain't gonna lie, I loved every minute of it. So I picked her up or whatever, and we're on our way. We're trying to navigate through traffic because traffic at the NRG is freaking crazy because the concert had let out. They had a concert last night. Girl, so we leaving or whatever, and it's just, first of all, it was like Hispanic night last night, okay? Hispanic Heritage Night last night. Girl, why some black dude come up to the door or whatever, like come up to my window, can you move your car? I'm trying to get in. Girl, he in some big old kidnap bus or whatever. So he like, can you move your car? And of course, I don't roll my window down, but I'm telling him there's no way for me to move my car. There's traffic or whatever. So I was the only one he said something to. Y'all, the passenger went off on him. Girl, she cussed this man out so bad. She was like, why you come over here fucking with us? Like, she was cussing like that. Why you come over here fucking with us? And she was like, yeah, you ain't mess with none of these essays because you know they'll stump your ass out with these white penny loafers. Girl, I almost died. So she was cussing him out or whatever. Girl, y'all, this girl rolled the window down. And so I asked her, I was like, please don't roll my windows down. So anyway, she rolled the window back up or whatever. So he's still standing on the sidewalk and they going back and forth or whatever, girl. So the traffic is crazy. It's not moving. And of course, he's just standing there literally just going off or whatever. Girl, just basically barking, going off, cussing the girl out. She cussing him out, but with the window closed or whatever. So the sunroof is open, of course. So anyway, we get ready to drive off because at this point the traffic is flooding. And she was like, let me get him, girl. Before I knew it, she done jumped her ass up through the sunroof. And she was like, oh, bitch ass, bitch girl. She was calling him bitch ass girl. She was cussing him out so bad. He's still standing on the sidewalk, girl. They going back and forth, girl. I drove off so fast, y'all. It was so funny. But I was like, oh my God, this girl is crazy. So then after that, I ended up, I dropped her off. So she lived on West Orem or whatever. If anybody in Houston know about that area, because I don't. So I ended up dropping her off, and all I saw come up was like a ride, and it was a juicer. It was like $25. And with me, like, I wasn't like really looking where I had to go or anything like that. I just saw 37 minutes, $25, and I took it. Girl, so anyway, it ended up being a reservation, right? So when it's a reservation, Uber does not care that you have your ride set for just women only, right? Girl, why did I get there? And it was like, oh, okay, so once it was time for me to go to the reservation, that's when the name was revealed. They don't even reveal the name to you. So the name was finally revealed when I was on my way. Girl, why was it some man named Harold? So, okay, so he sends me a message talking about, I'ma have on a green hoodie and a black hat. Girl, I don't know why, but y'all already know I got scared as hell. The minute that fool said a hoodie and a hat, I was scared. So, girl, after that, he sent a message talking about and my phone about to die, so I hope you have an iPhone charger, please and thank you. That's what he said. So I had to go pick him up from the Circle K. I get there, I park, and I'm just looking for him or whatever, and some fool walk up. Like, first of all, he had on a mint green, it wasn't no green hoodie, it was mint green, a mint green hoodie and a black hat. So he get in the car or whatever. And so I already had the charger and everything, you know, ready for him. So I'm backing out, you know, and then we driving down the street. Girl, y'all, this fool like leaned forward, like towards the driver's seat. Like he leaned forward. Girl, I cut all them lights on. Girl, y'all know how you get the overhead lights. Baby, them lights came on. Them lights came on like the lights that come on when the club is about to close. So girl, I cut all them lights on the car. I was like, what you doing? What you doing? He's like, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm just unlacing my shoes. Yeah. Don't be making no sudden moves in my car. So I was just like, so I waited. I literally just like sat there. Y'all, I was in the middle of the street, baby. I stopped the car. I sat there and I watched him unlace his shoes. I started driving this stuff again, and I ain't want to make too much conversation. Like, first of all, I never drive men that time of night, and so I should not have taken that reservation. That's number one. I should have just, I don't know. I didn't even have time to think. And so I tried not to be too friendly. First of all, it was like 12 something at night or whatever. And so I was playing this song. I'm gonna put a snippet of the song in here because I don't know the name of this song.
Let's make love. That be the reason that you always hit me up. You like the way I fuck cause I get rough.
So anyway, girl, that song was playing. And girl, so I seen him like start like laying all back. And like girl closing his eyes all slow and stuff, like he was reminiscing. Girl, I hurry up and cut that song off because I was like, oh, now you're not gonna be thinking no nasty stuff in my car. You're not gonna be thinking about sex in my car. So girl, I turned that song off and I turned some church music on. I'm like, yeah, get up out of here, Satan, with them satanic, them sexual, deep, dark, sexual thoughts. Get up out of here with them nasty thoughts in my car. And he was just in the back just looking like, oh Lord, here we go. And my thing is like, I don't care. You're not finna be in my car all relaxed and it's just me and you. And girl, I had to take this fool all the way to Porter, Texas. I had never even freaking heard of Porter, Texas. Girl, Porter, Texas was so far. It was like literally past the airport, girl, and it was dark or whatever. So we driving on all these freeways I ain't even ever heard of. I'm like, freeway 559, 1531. Like, girl, some freeways just start magically appearing and stuff in the middle of the like in the middle of the sky. All these freeways I never even heard of just appearing out of nowhere. And I'm like, oh nah, baby, it's not gonna be just me and you on this road by ourselves and you in the back and I'm playing all this sexual, secular music and you thinking these filthy thoughts in my car. Get up out of here. So girl, I had to baptize him with that music. He said, I asked him something. He was like, yes, ma'am. You know, because I knew like last night, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm strategic. So last night, like I knew I was gonna be driving late. So I had took this wig off or whatever, and I put on my Lifetime Movie Network wig because I was like, yeah, let me put on this soft wig so I can have a hard life tonight. Because I knew like if I put on my Lifetime Movie Network wig and them glasses, like I knew I was gonna get the respect that I deserve. See, this the hot girl wig right here. You know what I'm saying? This the hot girl wig. So, you know, I know it's gonna be some shenanigans when I put the hot girl wig on. But anyway, girl, so I finally dropped him off at home or whatever. And I'm not gonna lie, like he seemed like a really nice family man. He probably provides a beautiful life to his family. He had a beautiful home. That home was so gorgeous. So after I dropped him off, I ended up having to pick somebody up from the airport, girl. So after I picked him up from the airport, I didn't even, so he told me the thing came through. First of all, Uber played me because at this point it was really, really late. Uber played me because I had asked to only pick up women. So I pick up, so it says Yasmina, and then it says guest, and then the guest was her dad. And I was like, okay, well, if Yasmina dad try it, I had my iPad. I was like, I just whoop him with this iPad if it go down or whatever. Girl, it took me forever to find this man because y'all know I don't know how to pick nobody up from the airport. First of all, she put on the reservations that he was at the Marriott. And so I was trying to drive to the Marriott, and so she gonna call me, and she was like, she had a really strong accent or whatever, and she gonna tell me, I'm not there. Literally, that was the first thing she said. I said, you're not where? I'm not there. I said, well, where are you? I'm not there, girl. I just hung up on that lady. I got so pissed off or whatever. So then he called me and he was just like, I'm at A113, A113. And I'm like, what is A113? So anyway, he ended up being at terminal 114, A114 or whatever. So I had to navigate. I kept trying to find my way around to find him or whatever, girl. Y'all, I was exhausted looking for this man. So I finally found him, but I never made it to the terminal because by the time I was getting ready to turn, girl, this fool come running around the corner looking like Manny Pacquiao or whatever. And so I was like, oh, he looked big and strong. I ain't gonna be able to whoop him with my iPad. So I was like kind of real mean to him or whatever because I was like, if I can't whoop that fool with my iPad, I'm just gonna act like a dude. I'm just gonna act like a man or whatever and be acting masculine and stuff. And so that way he know, like, even if he tried, it ain't gonna be no easy win. You know what I'm saying? So when he got up to the car or whatever, he was just like, yeah, it's over there. I was like, get in the car. Just put the stuff in there and get, because he had some luggage. I was like, just put the luggage in the back and get in the car. Like, y'all remember how Lisa Ray was I mean, not Lisa Ray. What's that lady name on Players Club? How she was talking. I was talking to him like that.
All right, you white motherfuckers. All eyes on me. If I catch you looking at anything else, I'm gonna beat your ass like a runaway slave.
So I was just like, just put the luggage in there and get in the car. I was talking real hard like that or whatever. So that fool got in the car, and so he was on the phone. He had a really like strong strong Spanish accent, or I'm not really sure where he was from, but he had a strong accent. But girl, when he got in the car, his ass sitting up there sounding like a damn news anchor. Like he's speaking perfect English. And I was like, why do people, like, not everybody, but I noticed like people with an accent, they never want to talk on the phone or whatever, because I think that they don't realize that their English is better than what it is. Like, I'm like, dude, you speak perfectly good English, but on the phone, it's just like, the English was not so great. But then you get in the car and you talking better than me. You get in the car and girl, he sounded like damn Don Lemon. So anyway, girl, after I had kind of like got mean and like stern with him or whatever, plus at this point, girl, my Lifetime Movie Network wig was sticking all up. I was looking like a fucking crazy woman. Them glasses, girl, they was all smudged up from me driving around damn near crying. Instead of wiping my face, I'm wiping the lenses. So girl, he didn't see nothing but some foggy glasses and a crunchy wig. So he got in the car or whatever. And again, but wait a minute, girl, before he got in the car, he gonna come running up to the car around the corner talking about, is this you? Is this you? I was like, yeah. And I know I don't look the same like when I have on that Lifetime Movie Network wig and them glasses. I know I don't look the same as I do with the hot girl wig on, but that's the point. That's the point. And so anyway, he finally got in the car. Girl, I must have scared this man so bad. When he got in the car, he was sitting back straight up on his phone looking at TikTok and didn't say a peep all the way home. That's what I'm talking about. So anyway, I finally dropped him off, and then after I dropped him off, I had to pick up another girl. Girl, so I go downtown and I pick her up up, and she come like sashaying into the car, and she got some little old dude with her or whatever. And girl, his hair was looking harder than my wig. I don't know what kind of hair he had, but his hair was looking harder than mine. So at this point, girl, they standing by the car. I'm waiting for them. They standing by the car kissing like two fucking lizards. His tongue darting in and out of his mouth. I'm like, is that a damn paperclip he's trying to kiss her with, girl? That's how shiny and pointy his tongue was. It looked like a damn paperclip. And she just standing there like kissing him with her damn neck all crooked to the side. She just like her neck all the way like this, and all you see is his silver paperclip tongue like going in and out of his mouth or whatever. So they kissing or whatever. So then he gonna try to like put her in the car on my side. And so again, y'all, I be being kind of mean or whatever, like when people first get in my car, because it's the protocol that you need to follow. First of all, do not be getting behind me. You need to get on the passenger side so I can see you. So anyway, he gonna like open the door, trying to be a gentleman, and I shut that shit down. I said, close that door and walk her to the other side. Girl, he closed the door or whatever. He walked her to the other side, and girl, they started kissing again. And when they started kissing again, I rolled the window down and I was like, get in here. Get your ass in here. We gotta go. So anyway, she gonna get in the car or whatever. So I knew, like, okay, I was like, shit, let me try to be nice to her because she might give me a bad rating or whatever. So I started trying to be nice just to like clean it up. And then I realized, like, oh, if she drunk, she ain't gonna remember. So anyway, girl, I was like, that's your little boo and whatever. And she was like, is my what? I said, was that your little boo like that or whatever? She's talking about, oh, my little boo. And I was like, yeah, was that your little boo? And then she was like, well, he is little because he's 8 years younger than me, so I guess he's like a little boo. And I'm like, you know, like, that's not what it means. But then I realized again she was drunk, so I didn't want to go into the full detail of trying to explain to her the logistics of what a little boo is or whatever. So then after that, girl, so she was just telling me like,
yeah, I fucking hate guys with money because, like, they're so fucking controlling. But yeah, like, he's 8 years younger than me, and he's, like, so sweet. So, yeah, you know, we just had a freaking good time.
You know, she's talking all like that or whatever. And, girl, so we driving. Of course, I'm not really saying anything because it's late, and I'm just not in the mood to talk. I'm just trying to get her home, and I'm trying to get me home or whatever. So, girl, she goes into a goddamn full-on cough attack. And I'm like, that's what happens when you kiss lizards. So she coughing and stuff, girl. We in the middle of I-10. And I'm like, girl, you need me to pull over? You need some air or something? So I rolled the windows down so she could get some air. Girl, of course, the air made her throat even drier. So then I had to roll the window back up. And I was like, you need me to get off the freeway and get you some water? She was like, no, it's okay. And so anyway, girl, she finally fell asleep after dry coughing or whatever. And I finally got her home. She lived in Katy. And then that was my last ride of the night. And girl, y'all, I drove so much yesterday. Girl, old Bessie was on E, girl. By the time I got old Bessie home, old Bessie was like, I can't take no more. So anyway, girl, that was my night. This was such a fun night. And girl, the money, y'all, the money be outside on the weekday. I did not know how many of the girls be out creeping and crawling and crawling and creeping. Y'all, I'm not gonna say maybe the younger okay, I'm gonna say the younger millennials and Gen Z, y'all need to come to the front of the congregation because y'all is some sneaky little bitches. Y'all are so sneaky. The girls in that age group, I'm gonna go ahead on and say 25 to about 35, the girls are Teflon done. They made out of Teflon and they don't bleed blood, they bleed lead, girl. Them girls is something different. When I seen them girls get up out the one Uber, and then I came back around and picked them up and they got in my Uber and I took them to some man house. I said, So that's how girls be coming up missing though. But I assumed that they knew I assumed that they knew what they were doing or whatever. But yeah, girl, so that was my eventful night. We're going to go out and do it all over again tonight. However, girls, I have a campaign that I have to do a reshoot on, and for all of my content creator girlies, you guys know how much of a freaking hassle it is to have to do a full reshoot on a campaign. So I have to redo the actual commentary part, but the other part, like the try on part, is cool. So we're gonna be working on that. And by the way, guys, I'm feeling so much better. The vlog kind of, y'all know, like once I don't feel good, baby, it be over with, baby. So initially I just wasn't feeling good. Y'all already know, cramps and stuff like that. And then I had ended up having some really bad toothache or tooth pain. And then the tooth pain eventually went away, and now we are back. And I think even the swelling went down on my face or whatever. So girls, we are back. I had such a good time last night. I'm gonna be honest, the girl that jumped up out the sunroof, that was the highlight of the night. When I tell y'all, I fucking laughed. Me and that girl laughed all the way till we got her home. But I ain't gonna lie, I said, oh, this girl is living dark and dangerous. Now, don't put me, I don't mind laughing, but girl, don't be putting me in harm's way. Don't be rolling my windows down. So what we're gonna do, once we go get in the car, because I have to like sanitize the car and stuff like that. And I'm gonna have to start a vlog over when I hang up with you girls. But we're gonna like sanitize the car, get it nice and spruced up or whatever, and then go get some gas and stuff. And then I'm going to see how to lock my windows. So if you're sitting in the back, you cannot roll the windows down, because even though it was funny, it could have went completely wrong. But at least she complied when I told her to, you know, don't roll the windows down or whatever. But I ain't gonna lie, girl, she chewed him up so bad. She ate him up so bad when she talking about, talking about, girl, how them essays could have stumped his ass out with them white penny loafers. Girl, I thought I was going to die. And by the way, girl, this guy, I don't even know what his problem was. But she told me, talking about, girl, because I was just like telling her, like, don't do that. Like, anything can happen. He can be crazy. She talking about, girl, them shoes telling me everything I need to know, girl. She talked about the man's shoes. She was a live wire. But anyway, girls, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here. Oh, wait a minute. Let me tell y'all this. I don't know if I told you guys about my mom's birthday dinner or birthday lunch, but we had such an amazing time. We had so much fun. The food was good. I didn't eat that much because I was in a lot of pain, but I did have some miso soup with mushrooms, scallops, and eggs. It was amazing. And then I started feeling better, so I had a little bit of my sister's food, but the place is called The Fish, and it is so good. But my mom had a great time, and so The Fish is like a really cool place. I'm probably gonna go check them out again on a Tuesday because they have an amazing happy hour. So if any of the girls, if you guys are in Houston, make sure you go check it out. The food is really, really good, especially if you're like a sushi lover. But anyway, girls, thank you guys for supporting this series. I'll say this in closing. Thank you guys so much for supporting this series. I never thought that like a series that really kind of started out of just like shame of having to go back to a chapter of your life that you thought was closed would do so well. And I think the thing that I love the most about this is that it's making you guys laugh. That's what I love the most about it. It's encouraging you guys. You guys are finding this so funny. And with everything going on in the world, I feel honored that I am just able to make y'all laugh through just my quirky, crazy, bubbly, goofy, funny, you know, soft, kind-hearted life or whatever. So that means the world to me, and I'm so grateful. But if you guys don't mind sharing the series or sharing the channel, or if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. And that way we can grow, guys. We are on a journey to 20,000 bombshells. And so anyway, I think I've said enough. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Now look who creepin', look who prowlin', still ballin' in the mix. It's that 6'6" long dick slim nigga sticking your chick, pulling tricks, looking slick at all times when I'm flippin'. Bar sippin', car dippin', redwood grain grippin', still tippin' on and no hackin', blowin' on that endo, GameCube, Nintendo, 5% tint, so you can't see up in my window.